Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you another Walking Dead character video. Today we will be looking at the train troopers, those of course being Trooper 301, 263, 192 and Trooper Jones. Let's get into it. Trooper 301 is of course female. She is played by K.D. O'Hare. She's early to mid 30s and first appeared in Outpost 22. Trooper 263 is of course male. He is played by Morgan Davis. He is mid to late 30s and first appeared in Outpost 22. Trooper 192 is of course male. He is played by Barrett Doyle. He is early to mid 30s and first appeared in Outpost 22. Trooper Jones is of course male. He is played by Vincent Van Hinty. He is mid to late 30s and first appeared in, you guessed it, Outpost 22. Nothing is known about any of their lives before the outbreak, but when it began, they found and joined the Commonwealth. All of them eventually signed up to join the army and became troopers for the community. They, however, were secretly assigned by either Pamela and maybe even Lance to monitor and guard the train that would send captured residents to various labor camps, and even the mysterious Designation 2, whatever that is. Just prior to the episode, they were on another train mission, bringing supplies to Outpost 22, which of course was Alexandria. In Season 11, all of the troopers are hanging out at one of the stations as the train arrives with some cargo. A truck pulls up, possibly with one of them in it, who knows, I can't tell, there's quite a few of them in this scene, I don't know who is who. But anyway, the truck is of course carrying Connie. Jones refuses her at first, and then radios to complain about having to put an exile on his train, where someone on the other end tells him that Connie is not a worker, rather she is for Designation 2. Jones says, "Oh shit," and allows Connie on board. The train then sets off towards Outpost 22. They eventually stop the train as the junction is not correct. 192 hops off the train and kills a zombie. He attempts to switch the track but is unable to pull the mechanism to change the tracks. He pulls some wood away and signals Wilson in the locomotive. 192 then kills another zombie. Jones radios 192 asking how hard can it be to move the mechanism. 192 tells him to come over here. Jones then notices some zombies approaching and instructs both 301 and 263 to go into the woods to flank around them. They nod and do so. Jones hops off the train and kills a zombie before heading over to 192. Meanwhile, 301 is in the woods and kills some zombies. She radios to say that the woods is clear and that she's heading back. Suddenly, 301 hears a gun cock, and it's obviously Gabe and Rosita. They get her to drop her weapons and fully disarm her, telling her to be quiet. And then, sometime after this, off-screen, either Gabriel or Rosita killed Trooper 301. And I guess 263 flanked around the zombies already near the train because he was meant to be with her, right? I'm confused, but whatever. Jones reaches 192 and tries to move the mechanism, but can't. 192 repeats how hard can it be in a mocking way. However, Jones investigates and discovers that it's been purposely jammed. He gets on the radio and tells everyone to report back to the train when suddenly, as Trooper 263 is just minding his own business, Daryl does this to him. Shot in the head by Daryl. 192 and Jones rush, guns ready, and fire at Daryl and Carol. 192 pursues them on one side whilst Jones goes on the other. Both Jones and 192 continue to fire at the two, pinning them down, but suddenly Maggie does this to 192. Shot in the neck by Maggie. Jones used this time to go into one of the carts and grab Connie. He holds her hostage and orders Daryl to drop all of his weapons. He asks Daryl if he cut off the antenna and wants to know if he shut it off or cut the wire. He demands an answer, but Connie fights back and knocks his gun out of his hand and frees herself. Jones backhands her and runs back onto the train. He grabs one of the bikes that's being transported and flees on it. He flees into the woods but soon notices he's being pursued by Daryl. Daryl begins to catch up, so he turns off the path and off-screen he crashed his bike and fled on foot. Daryl catches up with him and jumps off his bike so it skids along the leaves and knocks over Trooper Jones. How badass. He groans in pain. Daryl towers over the man, steps on his chest and does this to Trooper Jones. Stabbed in the head by Daryl. R.I.P. Trooper 301, 263, 192, and Trooper Jones. All their bodies are likely left to rot. The train troopers were nothing more than another obstacle for our characters, but I do like how we get a little sense of 192's cockiness, we get a sense of Jones's sternness, and with 301 I kind of got the impression that she's a little fed up with her job. 263 though is just a silent red shirt. Anyway, nothing more to say on them. Thanks for watching. More Season 11 videos to come. Goodbye.